Welcome back to a brand new episode of Charm City Beat. We are live. We're back. Preseason's over. Regular season's upon us. Let's get into it. 53-man roster. Actually, before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I forgot that for a second. But let's get into it. First story, Kyle Hamilton.
Man got paid.
He's a paid man. Here's $100 million. Highest paid safety in the NFL. Rightfully so. Ross, what are your thoughts?
Well, that's one check off the to-do list. Deserves it. I mean, he plays everywhere. Once again, I saw this amazing play from San Francisco where he gets blocked, laid on, stands up, runs over here, runs over there, runs this way, chases the guy, and ends up with an interception somewhere on the other side of the field. And let's also not forget his play against Cleveland where he blitzed, jumped, block, interception, touchdown. Somehow we lost that game. I don't know how, but no, like I said, he deserves every penny. He's next greatest safety since Ed Reed. The word purple. I mean, I immortalized it. I got his jersey coming on the way.
Yeah.
Paid 4 years, $100 million. I think it's a good jersey worth to get.
Deadass worthy investment. No, I'm excited. Obviously, we all saw this coming. The way he's played over the last few years, absolutely insane. Obviously, putting himself one step closer, in my opinion. I said this to Jimmy earlier. I said at the end of the day, bro's the first ballot when it comes time. At this pace, at the rate he's going, there's no doubt about it. He's going to be on that Mount Rushmore of great safeties. No, absolutely incredible. Absolutely well-deserved. And again, it solidifies a big piece of our defense because he's a man that can literally do everything. And that's unique, especially in the modern NFL where you can put him at linebacker. You can even set him on the edge, as you said, and he can get fucking interceptions. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, he's, like I said, he's our Swiss Army knife. He does best when he can play everywhere, but as you saw last year when we needed him to drop back deep, once he did, all of a sudden the defense locked the hell up.
Yep.
So, and now pairing him with a younger version of what could be him, that's four. Those are 4 years right there of our safeties are Kyle Hamilton and Malachi Starks.
This is an insane lockup right there. That's
a guaranteed 4 years.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. Outside of maybe a few years, maybe where Ed Reed had a decent companion, I can't even remember like any real notable names, but just looking at the potential that Malachi has, who Kyle Hamilton is, this may very well be the best safety duo we've had ever.
I mean, he ain't going to be around this year, at least most of it, but we can't take out Darius.
Can't take out Darius.
We have a chance going into next year to have the top 3 safety combo.
And that's true.
We use them.
Trying to think of who else. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's a great place to be for the Ravens. Again, nothing gets past Kyle.
No, I mean, like you said, Ed's had some decent tandem, but most of the time his duo usually was a thumper.
Yeah.
We now have true people who don't necessarily can be thumpers, but also can be ball hawks.
Mm-hmm.
We can have Kyle here one time and Malachi here another time. How are you watching? Who's doing what? We don't know exactly with Malachi yet, but I mean, wasn't a first-round pick for nothing.
Yeah. It's a smart move given the fact we have a division where Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase live.
And they've torched us every year but one.
Every fucking year. I think the buck stops here. I'm not gonna lie. You got Jair Alexander, you got Marlon Humphrey, who probably in the last few good years of his career right now. So he's gonna ball out. You have Nate Wiggins. Come on. That secondary is insane. And it just gets more just locked down and insane as you go on throughout the whole defense. Again, we're looking great. We have no excuses. Now, again, you see repetitive pattern here, where the Ravens take care of homegrown talent. Again, our superstars are homegrown, and the Ravens are really good at paying them. I mean, compared to teams like Dallas and Cincy, where long-term deals are a fucking dogfight. We can cross division boundaries and talk about Henriksen.
See, I'll give Cincinnati. They're good sometimes. Like, I will give them the benefit. They did have an interesting situation they ran into when they had both Burrow and Chase and Higgins coming up. Henderson is kind of was there at an unlucky time for him, but they did take care of Burrow. They took care of Chase. Most teams don't take care of both their wide receivers. We see why their defense is probably going to be some trash again. But I mean, they eventually took care of Henderson, but it's a 1-year deal, and only $50 million, $14 million raise, but guess what? Next year's going to have to do. All have to do it again.
Yeah.
I don't know how all those other contracts are. Now, Jerry World, that's just a clown show.
That's a terrible shit show.
That's just a clown show right there. You insulting your top quarterback. Yeah, we paid him, but he was barely there. What? Why are you saying this? I mean, I personally don't care what goes on down there. They're on the other side of the world compared to us. We're the AFC. That's interesting. They can have that weird fun over there, but
but it's a reason why you hear so many players who come and go throughout the Ravens organization who always say just how top tier your organization is. Because again, our owner is not in the fucking media. In fact, I'm pretty sure our owner's on witness protection because I never.
Oh no, you're lucky if you go to training camp. You're lucky to see him over in a golf cart over in a corner somewhere. He don't. Our owner is
MIA.
Just what owners are supposed to do. If your owner's talking, you got a problem.
Supposed to lay low and make the money. Let Eric DeCosta, let your front office do the work. But I don't know. But I digress.
But as you said, most of our homegrown talent usually does get a second contract.
Yep.
There's been a few exceptions, but on that, we pay them in some form of second contract.
Who's next to get paid? Linderbaum hasn't got paid yet, right?
Linderbaum, in theory, of the ones who need extensions, he should be next. I mean, not counting all three tight ends, but they'll definitely figure that one out. But right now, I think it's either going to be Linderbaum or probably likely out of all the tight ends will get the early deal.
I think, again, likely sitting right now in our injured list, which we'll talk about in a minute. I personally think this is a good year for him to have a breakout. I think the Ravens are trying to figure that tight end position out. Their hearts have been broken way too many times by sitting tight end. And I definitely think this is Isaiah's, all or nothing, really. Nothing to lose, all to gain.
So they use him.
Yep. That's all that matters. Luckily, Lamar does have a good relationship with him. So hopefully we see here. Ravens have trimmed the team down to a 53-man roster. We are locked in. We know who's going to be back. Actually, some people have come back. People that I didn't think were going to come back. Let's see. Recent time we had Brent Urban, who got cut and then brought back. I thought
everyone knew that was going to happen. Anyone who was like, "Oh," they do that every year with him now.
it's
even the tweet that said he got released, that Bernard said he's released, but they already have anticipation with plans for him in the early season.
Yeah.
With the new practice squad rules with the veterans, and you can call people up. It's no brainer.
Tyler Huntley's back. That just feels right. Not gonna lie, because Leary wasn't it.
He must be. Yeah, he gone now. He only made it.
Oh, he's actually like he's.
I didn't say. Well, most teams don't carry.
No,
two quarterbacks on the practice squad.
No,
unless if I don't think I saw him.
Shit. Everything I saw in the preseason, which I didn't watch as much preseason football as I usually do, but everything I saw, he just.
Nope. That's probably the last time they let T. Higgins pick a quarterback. Right, T. Martin.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, no question. Yeah, no, so I mean, way it looks, we have two quarterbacks, obviously five running backs. Five running backs is crazy. Ali had a
No,
good.
the fact that we're carrying four running backs, but
That's
that
that.
is definitely going into the kickoff returns
Yeah,
equation.
yeah. Obviously, we got. I mean, just across the board, just looking at this, just weapons all over, just absolute fucking weapons. I am so fucking excited for this season. Oh man. Three undrafted rookies made the club. Keon Martin at cornerback, Ruben Lowry at safety, and Jay Higgins at inside linebacker. It's always cool to see guys that, people probably didn't have a lot of confidence in making the team actually doing it. That's fucking awesome.
Especially
Yeah.
not this year with our team.
Huh?
Especially not this year with our team.
Yeah. Yeah. Now another point, Tyler Loop. What are your thoughts on him, man?
Oop, there it is.
There it is.
Unfortunately, ironically, that was supposed to be the only competition really going into training camp between him and the other kicker, but they cut him before the preseason even started, so that went out the window right away. So all he really had to do was not suck, and he missed twice, and he made a 61-yarder that was like halfway up the upright and hit the net.
It's insane.
So I don't him or someone is kicking a 70-yard field goal this year in the regular season.
Dude, the kickers are getting so much better, like across the board.
What I heard is a new rule that the kickers have more time to, part of my phrasing, prep their balls.
Shit, what? What?
But no, apparently because they have this, they have the K ball, so apparently they actually have time to get them. But apparently they added more time this year to how they're allowed to get their K balls ready for kicking. So yeah, apparently, I mean, you saw they only had a 70-yarder preseason game.
Yeah,
had room. He nailed one that would have had room. The only thing Tucker has left is going to be gone.
like wonder what happens to him. Like, is anybody going to pick him up
After 10 weeks? I'm sure someone will. I mean, kickers out. I mean, you saw last year how many kickers were just getting swapped back and forth.
Yeah.
I questioned why the Ravens never did it, but I mean, kicker. I mean, yeah, there's. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he starts the suspension. I mean, hell, I mean, it's the Browns, but Deshaun Watson's on the team.
Yeah.
So I'm sure someone will need a kicker. It's still Tucker.
Still Tucker. I don't know. Tucker wasn't very Tucker. Hence why we drafted a kicker in the 5th round. Also, we probably knew some shit was about to come out. They knew. They knew the whole fucking time. There's no doubt about it. You don't draft a kicker in the 5th round unless you know your star kicker's out.
Yeah.
And right. And I mean, smart move on them.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a normal sentence for a team who doesn't somehow always end up with like 25th, 6th, and 7th round picks, and they ended up cutting one of their I think their 7th round pick, their tackle they cut. So man, the Ravens are starting to get to a point where as I say, man, maybe we should trade some of these picks, but Eric DeCosta doesn't like to do that. He just likes to pick 20 people in a draft and cut them.
To turn it into something.
Constantly talk about just throw someone in some of these late round picks. It's something. No, I'm gonna use them. Okay.
Oh man.
You have a young team. It's just like when you play Madden, your team's all good. You drafts is pointless.
It's so true. So fucking true. Let's talk about injuries, Ross. What you got for us on that injury report, bro?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll call this an injury report. 4 players are starting here on the IR. I mean, obvious one was Adesa Isaac. I don't want to say I called that, but he's always been hurt last year. Not starting out great, but He was on the reserve injured designated to return, so they obviously plan on him to be back. Probably halfway through the season, who knows? We see in the Ravens with some of their injuries and return, it takes for some reason their team just disappears. Deontay Wade, I guess he's out for the year on the IR. And Emory Jones, another one of their picks, is reserve non-football injury list. I believe he plans to come. Well, because he came in hurt. He had like surgery before this. And he's been hurt this whole time. And then the one we all knew, Ardarius Washington, is on the non-football injury list. Also, apparently he can also return late, possibly later.
Fingers crossed.
But yep. So that's how some of these players made it. That's possibly how Ojabo possibly made it. Who knows?
I mean, if Ojabo can stay healthy, he's definitely.
Yeah, he's stay healthy, but that's the thing. They're hoping Isaac. I mean, Isaac is their younger, more recent draft pick. So
yeah,
him getting hurt, who knows how he would have played depending on Ojabo. I mean, I would say it was telling when I'm watching the end of the third preseason game, and I still see Ojabo on the field. And I don't see some of the undrafted rookies that made the team not on the field. That's why I thought it was a little weird that Jalen Armour-Davis was playing late, but found out. Cut.
That's crazy. Oh, man. Let's see. I mean, wow, Bo Braid is gone. Went to the Giants. They claimed him. I know his name from Madden. That's pretty.
He's the undrafted, like I said, he's the undrafted rookie out of Maryland that made it last year.
I remember him.
He was my Maryland hope. I always had one. I think Corey Bullock's a Maryland guy this year, from Maryland.
We're gonna start this yet. We're just gonna hope for the best, man.
Oh man, Maryland.
I'm gonna put this type of superstition pressure on this early. Oh shit! But no, I mean the science is there though.
What?
I mean, as I said earlier, I mean with the secondary, this might be one of the most talented Ravens rosters we've had. It's a bit overwhelming because again, we've seen the Ravens with good rosters fuck it up at the end. So this is going to be a real telling year because every position there is a stud. There's someone that can make plays, someone that can do their job very well. We've added where we needed to. We've signed people. We've drafted good. Again, I think the Ravens had an A+ off season. Eric DeCosta's era has been very, very good, hands down. I know there have been some bumpy roads, some questionable moves, but for the most part, man, dude's killed it every year. What do you think, Ross?
No, yeah, like I said, it definitely started out. I mean, bumpy. I mean, Ozzie tried to give him the best keys he could to start off with. But here's Lamar. Go.
Have fun.
Have fun. I mean, like I said, the first couple of years were like, okay, so we're still drafting wide receivers in the first round again.
Yeah.
Usually, if you're doing that back-to-back years, something went wrong. And they're still having hoarding picks, but I mean, Ozzie did that, but Ozzie didn't seem to gather as many picks as Eric somehow seems to be able to.
There's levels of fraud going on.
And Eric just said every year we look at, it's 13 picks. What?
When did we get those?
Who? And that's before compensatory picks, but no, definitely as of recently, I mean, he solved the, Rubik's Cube of wide receiver in Baltimore somehow.
Yeah.
He drafted 2 good ones.
Can I say something actually? Because I was having a conversation with somebody, and it was about Hollywood Brown. If Hollywood Brown was drafted in this offense, would his career with the Baltimore Ravens gone differently? Because again, he was in Greg Roman's offense where it was primarily a run-only offense. Lamar really didn't have much in terms of customization and control over the offense pre-snap. It was just, here's the play we're running, good luck. And again, I think a lot of our past issues have been heavily on Greg Roman. But I'm wondering, Hollywood Brown, I think, should be considered in that list of decent wide receivers. I just think he was off to a shit start with Greg Roman, honestly, and then got bounced around.
I could see. It's possible.
Yeah, like I said,
I would have to see exactly how he played more because he still
mhm.
sometimes had a habit of juking backwards and running sideways or catching the ball and falling down.
Yeah,
I mean, we see with Zay, he catches it, zooks, it goes that way.
Zay is
You don't
definitely
see him dropping down to I don't know. I mean, like I said, he also in Hollywood did have his own issues with drops. I mean, he dropped three touchdowns against the Lions that led to Tucker having a 66-yard field goal to win the game.
led to history.
So he, like I said, he had his own bugaboos, but I could definitely see he would have done better in Todd Monken mature Lamar offense.
Yeah, again, I do think, like you said, Eric DeCosta has figured out that Rubski because the Ravens just have not historically been good at all at drafting receivers outside of Torrey Smith. Torrey Smith is probably that one receiver that we drafted good.
As of recently, yes.
As of recently, in
before Bate and Zay. I mean, because he figured that out, he was able to go and then take two safeties and other first rounds.
Yeah,
he took a center. He was able to take a center because he traded one of his other wide receivers that didn't work.
That easily may go down as one of the best drafts, one of the best first rounds the Ravens have ever had. We got a solid center and one of the best safeties to do it.
Yeah, so he's freed up our first round pick.
Crazy. Oh, man. But the season is upon us, bro. Next week, the Ravens play the Bills. We will talk about that next week, obviously. But some news looking ahead into the season. We're going blackout for Monday Night Football at home. And then purple out, or as they say, purple rain on Thanksgiving.
I wonder if the Bengals fans have got to be sick of those jerseys. Sick of our colorless jerseys.
Probably because they keep...
Talk to the NFL. Tell them to stop scheduling the Bengals to play us at home on prime time on Thursday. We've done it in the past. This is 3 years in a row. We're playing the Bengals prime time on a Thursday at home.
It's just not like it's not a good vibe for them.
It's happy year now. Thursday night football. This year Thanksgiving.
Like it's like at some point it's like, is somebody doing this shit on purpose?
Well, is that the NFL's pay? I was like, all right, fine. We always make you go to Kansas City, Baltimore. Here, you can play Bengals home on Thursday. We don't want that.
Yeah. Oh God, no. That is going to be exciting as shit. Again, has there ever been a Thanksgiving game in Baltimore? There has. Okay, I can recall.
At least one, if not
the Harbaugh game. That wasn't in Baltimore, right? No.
Was it in Baltimore?
Was it? I don't fucking know. That was a minute ago.
I was.
That was like when he was on the 49ers. That was a long fucking time ago. I remember how hyped everybody was, but no. No, it's gonna be cool though. I for one, honestly, when it comes to the uniforms, I know they're talking about redoing them in like 3 years or some shit like that. I think we read earlier this year, but I love the purple helmets. And I would actually like to see the purple helmets used more often with the purple jersey combo. You can even do white pants. Like that would be dope as shit. Like I would think those helmets look a lot better than the black ones on the purple jerseys. So I don't know. The Ravens are pretty weird about. I'm not the Ravens. The NFL in general is weird about alternate jerseys and shit. So
yeah, there's. I remember. I think I learned last year that the only teams only allowed to wear them like once or twice a year, and not in the playoffs. It's weird.
It's so stupid.
That's why so many times people complain the Ravens. We wear this to get. I have to.
Yeah. No fun league.
Nope.
We talked about our tight ends earlier in the episode, but let's talk about the man of the hour. Well, let's talk about Mark Andrews. How's he going to bounce back?
Bounce back from leading the league, get tight ends and touchdowns? Yes. He had. Yes. Was it a very bad game in the first time? Yes. Did he make sick? Yes. It's just like Lamar and the Ravens this season. I don't give a fuck about the regular season at this point anymore. So bounce back. Yeah, we won't know until he gets to the playoffs. But rather than that, I can see him easily doing that. I mean, maybe not if we want to have a likely, but he's coming in healthier than he did last year. I mean, he didn't have a car crash. He didn't come off a broken ankle the year before.
Nope.
I mean, people have been down on him, but usually the Ravens didn't get rid of him. And now with likely going hurting himself, kind of glad Raven fans are probably like, we're not going to get rid of him. Because what, we were going to go run to start the season with Charlie Kohler? Nothing against the guy.
Oh, my God.
But him going out week 1 Sunday night against the Bills, he's our starting tight end with Lucas Scott or whoever these backup tight ends we had playing this preseason. He might be a fullback. I don't know what he is. I'm pretty sure I saw that name somewhere. But up until the playoffs, which everyone knows, he knows. Let's not act like he's still like, oh, I did great. He knows what he did. But, I mean, up until then, I expect him to be the same regular season Mark Andrews. He's been 99% of his career in Baltimore. And he literally led the league tight ends and touchdowns last year. That's above against months of Kelsey, who I don't even want to talk about that.
Hey, congrats to them.
No. When's his now going to be his Travis Swift. He needs to change his jersey. There's no way he can.
2025.
But no, amongst him, he was ahead of George Kittle, Sam Laporta, Trey McBride, some of the new younger tight ends. Mark Andrews still led the league in tight ends touchdowns. Yeah. And until he's not on this team, he's going to be Lamar Jackson's best friend.
That's true.
No matter what quarterback plays in Baltimore, no matter what system they play in Baltimore, there's something that's in the water, in the locker rooms, in the training camp facilities that makes quarterbacks here love their tight ends.
Yeah. It's a tight end factory. We are literally, over the last 30 years, become a tight end factory. We have
2 right now.
Huh?
We have 2 right now.
2 solid tight ends right now. Like
I think going back over the last, 12 seasons, we've had 2 good tight ends because we draft 2, keep them, get rid of one, have one, and then rotate back through again. We've done it 3 times, I think, in the last 5 drafts. Yeah. Draft tight end, draft another one. That first one's bad. We got this one. Draft tight end, draft. First one's bad. No. Like I said, I think the first one has to be sacrificed to the tight end gods.
Yeah.
For the second one to flourish.
Yeah. So. All hoping that Mark Andrews does great. Again, Mark Andrews is great. He's one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He just makes fucked up mistakes when it matters most. But again,
he's brutal, but let's not act like Lamar wasn't doing the same thing earlier in the year. The whole team does it.
I mean, it is a team sport at the end of the day. I get it. Happy to have him back, though, for Sunday Night Football versus the Bills. Go the fuck off. You know what I mean? Also, before we got here, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's back, past 30, looking great. I mean, I saw him doing hill training.
That hurt my legs.
Yeah. Yo, by the way, I have a video to send you. I don't know if Matt sent it to you yet.
He told me he had them.
I have it. I can send it to you, dude.
He said he wanted to do a redo, and I was like, we do the ones now would be the same speed as the slow-mo version in real time.
It was literally.
I was like, is that slow-mo too? No, this second one, that's in real time. Oh, well, it's slower than the slow-mo. Yeah.
Yeah. God, old 15-year-old training videos of us running. That was crazy. But no, Derrick Henry, saw him out there looking healthy as fuck. I'm excited to see this 1-2 punch now. A healthy Keaton Mitchell is crazy. Because again, Derrick Henry's, I feel like most of Derrick Henry's production comes in the 3rd to 4th round when the defenses are just worn the fuck out. And he's just able to break off for like an 80-yard run for no reason whatsoever. Whereas Keaton Mitchell is someone that can play in shotgun. I think he can, he's a little bit more, shifty.
Now, also remember one thing. Right now, Cowboys starting week 1, the number 2 running back, spelling Henry, is going to be Justice Hill.
That's true. That's
true.
I
think even Todd Monken kind of said at one press conference, Keaton kind of is going to have to earn his touches.
Yeah.
I mean, we there's a reason why he was playing in the preseason, and we didn't see any of Justice Hill. Obviously, we weren't going to see Derrick Henry, but that's a whole separate thing. But so, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Mitch will be out there. He'll definitely. I mean, we'll use all 3 running. Well, we have 4 running backs, but 2 of them will probably be used will be used on kick returns.
Mm-hmm.
We know our punt returner is who's going to. We know our punt returner is going to be Western.
Yeah, Western.
So, and with the new kickoffs, there's going to be returns. There's no more of this, let's just boom in the back of the end zone. Because, as people in the Ravens said, you want to give Lamar the ball at the 35?
Oh, no.
you want to give him the ball closer? So, the NFL, I don't know why the NFL could have just kept it the same, but they're like, no, let's change it again. We want kickoff returns. I don't think y'all do, but you keep acting like you do.
Mm.
So, like I said, Ali and Keaton will definitely have their impact on kick returns. Keaton will work his way into the backfield, but like I said, I mean, unfortunately, injuries happen. Justice Hill finally stayed healthy, and he's like a mini Derrick Henry if you look at his arms.
He really is.
Dude is jacked. He's a
receiving threat.
Last time I saw, one of the last plays I saw against Kansas City, he was blocking Chris Jones one-on-one. Was I concerned when it was happening? Yes, but I was watching and I was like, oh, he actually did that. So, like I said, Hill. We can't forget about Justice Hill. He's one of our 4 running backs. So,
nah.
Keaton will have his impact.
He's gonna have his impact, like you said. He's still young, also.
I mean, yeah, we saw his explosion in the preseason. It's there. He's back. We all know what he can do.
Yeah.
So.
No, but next up, the Bills. Preseason's done. Another perfect preseason. But preseason's done.
Yeah, take that, Commanders.
Yeah. I had an argument with somebody, actually, one of my friends who's a Commanders fan.
The argument that we were running real plays?
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
Oh, that stupid argument again. You're running real plays. What do you mean?
The fucker else are we supposed to? It's preseason.
I hated that. I hated when he brought that up to one. I was like, what do you mean running real plays? Yeah, it's football. There's no fake plays.
Yeah, it's like, oh, man. Sorry, we didn't play vanilla like your shitty-ass team. Whatever. I digress. But no, Buffalo Bills week 1, Sunday Night Football. We're going to talk about that next week. We're not even going to get into that. But any last thoughts before we get out of here, Russ?
No, but I mean, Browns and Flacco, the week 1 starter.
That's true.
And they listed Gillen Gabriel's 2nd, Shador's 3rd.
Jeez.
And they traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders.
To the Raiders, that's crazy.
And so it's down the 2nd round draft pick.
But,
apparently.
Joe Flacco starting at such a late stage in his career is pretty incredible, actually. I honestly, personally, have more faith in Flacco than I would Aaron Rodgers, and I know that's crazy. People probably think I'm crazy for saying that, but no, I think Joe Flacco is definitely the more sane of the 2 quarterbacks.
Both might die.
Huh?
They both might die playing in this division.
Yeah, like
I mean, Flacco's at least done it before, so he kind of knows what it's like.
Like Aaron Rodgers is not
might die. And luckily for him, I mean, he might not make it to a Ravens game.
He might not.
Flacco will though.
See it though. I want to see that shit.
Unless he gets knocked out week 1, but that's definitely gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Weird. I called that though before the training camp started. I was like, Flacco's coming here week 2. Like, no, they're not going to start there. I'm like, no, they're going to probably trade Kenny Pickett. Thank you for cutting Snoop. We got him back. He's where he belongs. Well, he's just gonna hang out on a practice squad. His hands out.
Back, Tyler Huntley. Respect, please.
No. I'm sorry, Tyler Huntley, but all that does is shows how little Pro Bowl means to anyone anymore. Tyler Huntley's making a Pro Bowl. I'm sorry. Tyler. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to forgive you for not knowing how to do a quarterback sneak.
Oh shit!
Learn how to. Don't dive over the stupid pile. Like, look at the ball. Who wants the ball?
Oh shit! God, that lives forever in my fucking brain, and I hate that. I hate that. That's a forever memory. But no. Don't forget, we have a season ahead of us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna get out of here. We will be back next week. Haven't decided an exact day yet, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. But keep your notifications on so that way you'll be notified when it happens. Don't forget to like us on Twitter, CharmCity_media. As you can see under Ross's name tag right there. But yeah, we'll be there all season. Yeah, go Ravens.